Good morning, all the students. Student, today in the first period of 11th class chemistry, as a science teacher, I welcome all of you that you successfully cleared your high school classes. Now you entered in higher secondary classes where you are going to study the specified subjects. I am very glad that you selected science group. Okay, in this science group, one of the subject chemistry is introduced to you. Okay, what is the need of the study of chemistry? What is the importance of the chemistry? What is the chemistry? Student, can you tell me the name of some substances which do not belong to chemicals? In fact, no. In this whole universe, none of the things is there which are not related with the chemistry. Each and everything belongs to chemistry, chemicals. Say dust, clay, soil, plants, organisms, microorganisms, whatever the thing, elements, compounds, nutritions, medicines, drugs, air, water, everything. It comprises of what? Chemicals. So there are great importance of the study of the chemistry, not only for to succeed in the exam or to secure good position in the competitive exam, so that your life becomes well organized. But besides of it, there are also lot of significance. Like nowadays, what's going on? The corona is going on. How to save by this corona? Okay, so very first we have to understand what is corona, and then how can we get overcome with these problems. Like you are sanitizing your hands, your bodies, your home, okay, your belongings, all the thing. This is due to the knowledge of the chemicals and the chemistry. The nutrition which you are utilizing for proper growth and development, all these are also what? Chemicals, and belongs to chemistry. So very first I am going to tell you the definition of chemistry. A branch of science. Okay, it is what? The branch of science which deals with the structure, it deals with the structure, composition. Composition, that means what? Composition, that means the substance to which it form is called composition. And the properties, that is, what are the properties of that substance? Properties of substance or matter. Okay, that is what should be the properties of matter. This we are going to study under the chemistry. And the changes of matter takes place under specific conditions. Under specific conditions, what we are calling it? Chemical reactions. So under specific conditions, and all the laws, all the laws under which the changes takes place. Changes takes place. So this thing is given under the study of the chemistry. Okay. Now, what are the significance of study of chemistry? Significance of study of chemistry. Okay, can you tell me? Like first one, nutrition. Nutritions. Okay, like all the biomolecules, you can say carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, fats, lipids, enzymes, isn't it? All these require for the proper growth and development. So all these things must be in our balanced diet. All these things are known as what? Nutritions, isn't it? Second one, in the field of medicines. All the medicines, actually they are what? Chemical, specifically invented chemical for a specific person. So medicines, and they are also known as drugs. Okay, like antibiotics. Okay, like sulfur drugs. This is used for, do you know, anybody knows about the sulfur drugs? They are called what? Cisplatin. It is one of the very important sulfur drug. And Taxol. And what? Taxol. Now, this is used and effective for what? Cancer. Okay. AZT. This is effective for what? Cancer. One more, AZT. Okay. For what? AIDS. Now, AIDS like bimari. AIDS. You can write it AIDS for AIDS disease. Isn't it? Can you tell me some more type of medicines? So there are a lot of medicines, like nowadays sanitizer. Okay? It plays very important role. Okay, to save ourselves. Okay, against what? Microorganism, that is which we are unable to see, called what? Microorganisms. Okay, along with what? Industrial purpose, that is preparation of different type of compound. I told you the chemical change, that is what? Preparation of different type of compound. Student, we can prepare all type of organic compounds. Okay, like nowadays the oxygen requirement, it becomes very, very high due to what? Corona disease. So industrially we can obtain oxygen from the atmospheric air, and also different type of, say, essence, fragrances. Okay, even nutritions are available, like proteins, vitamins, they are available in the market, in the form of medicines and drugs. So there are a lot of significance of chemistry. You can discuss from your book or from internet, so that it will develop interest, okay, for the study of chemistry. Yes, student, next one, matter and its type. Student, actually with this topic I am starting the study of the chemistry. Okay, as your first chapter name is basic concept of chemistry. Basic concept of chemistry means what? Here we are going to study some very basic phenomenon, okay, which are very necessary for the study of the chemistry, like states of matter. Okay, student, in I think ninth class you already studied about the states of matter, type of matter, the properties of matter, etc. But again these are introduces, okay, as we are going to study for basic concept. Okay, so what is the difference of study of state of matter in 9th class and in 11th class? Okay, in 11th class you have to give some analyze the knowledge in the form of analysis form. Okay, the same thing is there. There is no changes. There will be no change in the definition of matter or types of matter. But we will see little depth knowledge. Okay. So what is matter? Anything or everything. Anything or everything which occupies space, like a pen. Okay, here it occupies the space. At the same time, any other thing cannot occupy that space. Okay. And possesses mass. That means there must be some mass, like there is, if I weight it, there will be some specific mass of this pen. And can be felt by any one or all sensory. Okay, what is the meaning of sensory? Okay, or all senses. How many senses are there? 5 senses. 5 senses. Like I can feel it by touch, I can see it by my eyes. Okay, I can order any of the substance like the dyes, okay, ink, I can take its smell. They are called what? Senses. This is called what? Matter. Okay, now type of matter. Actually matter, okay, is of mainly 3 types. Mainly 3 types. First one, solid state. What is the solid state of matter? Student, you know that matter is made up of very tiny particles. That is, the tiny particles are the fundamental unit of matter, and these particles are considered as spherical in shape, like that, spherical in shape. So if these particles have very strong intermolecular attraction, and being the intermolecular attraction is very strong, therefore there is no space, or say negligible space. The spaces are only present in the form of voids only. So the force of attraction is very strong, intermolecular attraction is very less. They are unable to move here or there. That is, there is no there is no motion, but the molecule can vibrate in their mean position. That is, in this position the molecule or particle can vibrate. Okay, this is about, that is, such properties having state of matter is called solid state of matter, isn't it? Being the intermolecular attraction force is quite strong, therefore they have definite shape and definite volume. Second type of matter is called liquid state. Okay, liquid state. In liquid state, the particles have attraction force but little lesser as compared to the solid state. And now the attraction force is lesser, therefore there are some spaces, okay, between the molecules. These are what? Spaces. And now there are what? Enough space, therefore molecules can flow here or can flow here or can go there or can go there. That is, they can move, but the motion is moderately, not very high. Molecules attracted with each other, but again the attraction force is moderate, that is lesser than the solid state. Third one is called gaseous state. Gaseous state. In gaseous state of matter, okay, the particles, that is the fundamental unit, are quite far away apart from each other, and therefore they can move very freely, like there. Okay, now being they can move very freely, therefore they occupies all the given spaces of the container, therefore they do not have definite shape. Getting? Moreover, the force of attraction is very less. The intermolecular spaces is very high. Okay, being there are large intermolecular space, they can be compressed. But this property is not found in liquid state and the solid state. So this is about the gaseous state of matter. Student, in gaseous state, we are dealing two things, gas and vapor. So all these two are same thing? Actually what? No. Anything which is gas, okay, must be in gas state at room temperature. Okay, like what? O2, N2, okay, Cl2, etc. They remains in gaseous state at what? Room temperature. So these are called what? Gases. But what about vapor? Vapor, that is what? When water or other liquid, okay, like what? Alcohol, okay, is heated, converts into vapor, but they do not remains in vapor form at room temperature. Getting? At room temperature, they will again convert into the liquid. So actually, what are the liquid? What are the vapor? Vapor are made up of liquid. That is the boiling of liquid. But at room temperature, they do not remains in the form of gas or in the form of vapor. Okay. At high temperature, they remains in that form. Besides of these, one more state of matter is there. This is called plasma state of matter. Now what is this plasma state of matter? Actually what? Most of the part of our universe is made up of that state of matter, plasma state. I am saying universe, I am not saying about earth. Like the superheated any of the body, say stars. What happens in the stars? Or if we melt iron at very high temperature, and when it come in the form of red glowing liquid form, this state is known as what? Plasma state. Here what? Electron, okay, of atom gets free and its ions and electrons remains in the superheated form. heated form. Okay, like glowing bulb, glowing tube, neon tube. Okay, all the stars. Okay, or burning coal. Here what? The atoms converts into ions and the electrons free from the atom. So these electrons and ions, okay, remain in that place. This state of matter is known as plasma state. Student, one more state is there. This is called Bose-Einstein condensate. Okay, condensate. That is the substance are very at very low temperature, super cold, and then the particles condensed with each other. This is called Bose-Einstein what? Condensate. This form is called the fifth state of matter, but we have not to study about fourth and the fifth state. We have to focus on first three states of matter. Yes, student, next one, properties of matter and their measurement. Student, in day-to-day life, we are observing different type of changes. Okay, these changes are called physical changes or chemical changes. Okay, if the physical changes takes place, then we are finding that there is no change in the composition occurs. But in case of chemical change, there is the change in the composition of the substance and the new substance is getting formed. So the properties of substance are of two types: physical properties and chemical properties. Okay, what is physical properties or what are physical properties? Getting? So I told you physical change and chemical change. On the basis of it, all those properties which can be measured without change in the composition of matter. That is, there is no need to change in the composition of matter, and we can measure the quantity. Like if I have to measure its length, then I have not to change its composition. Simply I will use one of the apparatus, okay, say centimeter scale, and simply I can measure its length. If I have to take its mass, then I will simply use the weighing machine. I will weigh there and I can get its mass. Isn't it? So these are the physical properties where there is no need to change the composition of matter. Okay, example, mass, okay, say volume, length, okay, etc. They are called what? Physical properties. Are you getting? Can you suggest me some more physical properties? Okay. All these properties have quantitative nature. Quantitative nature, that is, we are expressing all these things by some quantities. They are having some quantities. That means what? All these properties have quantitative nature. So these are called physical quantity. Physical quantity or physical quantities. Are you getting? Example, length of a pen. Getting? Suppose it is given 7.5 centimeter. 7.5 centimeter. So in this physical property, that is which physical property? Length. It is denoted by 7.5 centimeter, that is with the quantity, therefore called physical quantity. Getting? That is the measurement okay, involves two things. Measurement involves two things. Getting? Or parts. Two things are parts. What is the first part? It is what? Number. Number. What is the number? 7.5 is a number. Is a number. And what about second part? Second part is what? Centimeter. In present case, that is in the case of length, we are using what? We used what? Centimeter. So what is centimeter? It is unit. Yes, unit. That means what? The measurement involves two parts. One of the part is, say, number, and the second part is called what? Unit. Okay. Like mass of a, say, watermelon. Watermelon is 2.5 kilogram. That means the first part is what? Number, and the second part is what? Unit. Okay. So what is unit? What is unit? Okay. A unit, no, that was this one. Okay. A unit is defined as standard of reference. As standard of reference. Okay. Reference is what? Kilogram. Reference is what? Centimeter. Okay. Selected. Okay. Like I selected here, in case of length, I selected, where is that? Centimeter. Getting? In case of mass, I selected what? Kilogram. So selected to measure. That is what? Length. Na? Any physical quantity. So now there are different type of physical quantity. So there should be different type of what? Standard of references. Like here, 2.5 kilogram is the standard reference. Centimeter, okay, degree Celsius, isn't it? Or any other thing or part. This is called standard of reference. So in this way we are defining what? Unit.